Rhonda in Erie.
Okay,
Are you all
I'm
right?
going to talk.
No.
No, I'm going to talk slowly so that I don't curse on your airwaves. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, first question. Um, what is wrong with white people?
White people are scared of everything.
I and that's got to be it.
Yeah.
So the thing that prompted me to call you um, was what you said about media and media consolidation, and that being, a really easy way to feed disinformation to people. But I'll go you one further. I think that, for decades we have been watching the decimation of quality public education in this country, and um, and with every successive year since Reagan started this mess, I have seen a decrease in critical thinking skills that ramped up in probably the mid 90s. The mid 90s is when we really started seeing concerted efforts against public education. I don't want my property taxes going to somebody else's kid, and
Right.
that kind of ridiculous, quote unquote, individualist argument. So I think that, coupled with the fact that we have media consolidation and this ridiculous unregulated system of social media where it's just the Wild West. You can do anything. I shouldn't even say the Wild West, because even that had some rules.
Yeah.
Where you could just do anything, say anything, act any kind of way, break all behavioral and public norms, right? And I think that there are other factors, but I think those are the two major factors that colluded for this, because the idea that Latino people voted for this man in the numbers that they did is just astounding to me. That man told you, not only did he tell you what he was going to do this time, we saw it. They had your babies
Mhm.
in cages.
And they separated
They,
moms and I mean it was like a scene out of
yes,
Sophie's Choice, you know? I
it
mean,
was.
I know, I know. And
It,
all this
it
that you're
was.
talking about, all of this that's going on with the social, they're doing it all while collecting data, all while
Yes,
listening to you, all while
yes.
knowing what it is you're afraid of, and then
Mhm.
playing to your fears.
Mhm.
Hence, what is the
Mhm.
problem with white people? They've been told
Mhm.
to be very afraid. Be afraid of black people, be afraid of Latinos, be afraid of crime, be afraid of somebody's getting something that you're not getting.
Mhm. Mhm.
Be afraid of the great replacement, be afraid of the browning of America, be
Mhm.
afraid.
Mhm.
That's what's wrong.
Mhm.
That's what's
Mhm.
wrong, Rhonda.
All the while, not doing the work to make things better,
Right.
right? You want things to be better, but you don't want to do the work to do it,
because
and
because
and
it just has to be better for you. There is no
yeah,
more out of many one. There is no more
yeah.
community. It's just you.
Mhm.
It's you and in
Mhm.
your pajamas online. It's you with your phone.
Mhm.
That's it. That's what you do work for. You don't think
Mhm.
about the community you're toiling in. You don't think about others. You only think about you. You only,
Mhm.
and you're afraid you're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not thin enough. You're not white enough. You're not this enough. You're not that enough. It's an amazing thing. And, it's even starting in minority communities with
Mhm.
Mexicans, right? You're not white
Mhm.
enough. You need to be whiter.
Mhm.
Same thing with
Mhm.
like what's her face, and Kanye West. White people matter. I mean, I couldn't believe he literally walked down a catwalk wearing "White Lives Matter."
Mhm.
Holy
Mhm.
crap, man!
Mhm. This, the ways in which white supremacy
Yes.
is such an insidious tool for everything. I mean, it is the most effective um, tool of social control ever to be invented, because it doesn't just sit with people who identify with white. It sits with everyone, right, as the standard, as the unachievable standard.
Yes.
And so I think that what I really want to say to people is that I want to echo a lot of what you've been saying, because I don't think that people understand. I've heard people say, well, in 4 years, no, baby, no, 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 my sweet summer child, there's not going to be 4 years of this.
Right.
This is we are not going to see, if there is a change, we are not going to see it before I die.
Right. Right. I feel like that
We're
too.
not.
I feel the same damn way. And I don't, I don't know what to do about it at this point. I mean, what do we do?
Plan. We plan. Listen, this is what we have to do. So all of you who are listening to me, I want you to read up on two types of communities. I want you to look at kibbutzes. I think I'm mispronouncing the word. I want you to look at the ways in which Jewish communities organize themselves.
Kibbutzes.
And kibbutzes, thank you, that's the word. And then I want you to look at the ways in which Black people during open facing Jim Crow organize themselves.
Yes,
right?
That's so unbelievable that you picked that particular, because that's what I was looking at last night. I was looking at the Pettus Bridge. I was looking at the lunch counters. I was looking at how people were wearing their Sunday best. Right, and I was looking at all of the resistance that went on in the Jim Crow South, and thinking, that's really the only choice we have, is to be our very, very best version of ourselves, and to show other people that we are not worthy of their hatred. We're not worthy of their disdain. We're not worthy of being separated out, that without us, you have nothing. You have no culture. You have no future. You have no compassion. You're just empty shells. And Elon is going to put a chip in your head, and you'll be connected to the Matrix, and that's all there is for you.
Well, and I don't even go that far. I think that the development of intentional communities like that is not about the people who are external to it. I think they're about the people who are internal to it. You need a place to go when they deny you entry to a grocery store. You need to be able to go to a grocery store where people are going to treat you equitably and with respect. You need to be able to you need to have a bar in your neighborhood that you can go to without fear or without heightened fear of police coming in to raid it all the time. You need to be able to buy clothes in a place where they're not price gouging you, where they're not going to follow you around all day. You need child care in which people are going to take care of your child and treat them with respect, et cetera, et cetera. You need to be able to get medical and dental and veterinary care. This is what I'm talking about, because this is going to go on for the better part of a generation. We have no equitable, functioning government now. It is a corrupt system.
Yeah.
And we have to fight against that, yes. But in order to do that, we have to organize back into intentional communities, those of us who are smart enough to do so, and we have to take care of one another first.
Yeah.
Then, because that's the way, that's your platform, your foundation for fighting tyranny. But do understand that everything that you said is exactly what is going to happen. We know that it has happened before, not just in this country, but in other countries as well. Heed her warning, y'all. She's telling you the truth. And then listen to what I am saying and build your communities now.
It's really smart. Really, really smart, Rhonda. Thank you.
I love you, girl.
I love you
and
too.
You be safe.
You too. You too. Thank you. Thank you. She's brilliant for a reason, okay? She's my sister from another mister, okay? Obviously, she is a very highly educated Black woman, and I'm a low-educated white woman, and we both get it. So find somebody in that conversation to identify with, her or me, and just know we are telling you the truth. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.